here in front of the Great Lakes Naval Training Center here today. We are down here for a special reason. It is the Senior Chief Dennis E. Lueck. He has served in the Navy for quite a few years, and we are about to go inside the gate here. A little foggy out here today, but I hope this will turn out. So let's go inside and we'll see what's going to happen in here today. There it is one more time, the great big sign out front of the main gate. So here we go.
And to start off in recognizing Senior Chief Lueck's service to the United States Navy and his country, we'd like to have a performance by the Service School Command Drill Team.
Right shoulder. Oh. What? Recover. 2. Knockout. What? What? 13. Modified. What? Recover. 2. Mayberry. What? Reform. Freeze it. Oh. Ready? 2. Order. Oh. About. Hey.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Service School Command, drill team, band, and choir are all volunteers. All of their practice is done outside of their normal military duties and school hours. Chief Lueck, Julie, please step forward, please. Yep. First of all, I'd like to thank you all for attending today. The retirement ceremony has a lot of mixed emotions. In a lot of ways, we're very happy for the individual who's retiring. And from a command standpoint, we're sorry to see you go, especially you. We're going to miss you a lot, but we wish you the very best out there. And maybe you can hold personnel inspections on the civilian community from now on. We always start off the retirement ceremony by recognizing the spouse, and I think we all agree, without our spouse's support, without her listening to our problems, without her providing the basic support or reinforcement that we need when times get rough, we wouldn't have a successful career. So I'd like to give Julie a certificate of appreciation from the United States Navy. This is certified. Mrs. Julie L. Lueck has earned grateful appreciation for unselfish, faithful, and devoted service during her husband's naval career. Her unfailing support and understanding helped to make possible her husband's lasting contribution to the nation, given his 30th day of September 1988, signed FUC. Congratulations. Dear Mrs. Lueck, after completing over 25 years of active naval service, your husband has ended an honorable and faithful service to his country, and his efforts are sincerely appreciated. Such a rich and rewarding career reflects a strong commitment to the principles of freedom and democracy, and the belief that they must be upheld at any cost. That type of total commitment is not possible without the full support of the entire family. Although you may have never had to carry out a military order or deploy into hostile waters, your unflagging loyalty and support of your husband's career can rightly be viewed as service to your country. That loyalty and dedication was a significant source of strength for your husband during arduous duty and exemplified the highest traditions of patriotism. On behalf of the Department of the Navy and the officers of staff of Service School Command, I extend to you a sincere thanks and express our appreciation for a job well done.
Chief, I will read a letter of appreciation from Service School Command. On the occasion of your transfer to the Fleet Reserve, it gives me great pleasure to extend you the appreciation of a grateful nation and the United States Navy for 25 years of faithful, honorable, and dedicated service you have unfailingly delivered to your country. Your service indicates excellent performance in many varied duty stations afloat, ashore, and overseas. Duty stations afloat include the guided missile destroyer Josephus Daniels and Biddle. Duty overseas with Fleet Training Group Guantanamo Bay, Cuba, included training assignments on destroyer tenders, ammunition ships, combat destroyer ships, oilers, fleet combat support ships, replenishment oilers, guided missile cruisers, nuclear propulsion, multi-purpose aircraft carriers, destroyers, guided missile destroyers, frigates, guided missile frigates, general purpose amphibious assault ships, and helicopter assault ships, dock landing ships, tank landing ships, hydrofoils, combat high-endurance Coast Guard cutters, beams, various ship types of Allied navies, and the battleship Iowa. Duty stations ashore include the Group Transcan Great Lakes, Service School Command Great Lakes. Your distinguished service in defense of your country earned you the Navy Commendation Medal, Navy Achievement Medal, Second Award, the Meritorious Unit Commendation, Navy Good Conduct Award, National Defense Medal, Vietnam Service Medal 2 campaigns, Navy Overseas Service Ribbon 3 awards, Republic of Vietnam Campaign Medal, Navy Expert Rifle Medal 3 awards, Navy Expert Pistol Medal 3 awards, and the designation of a Master Training Specialist. Upon reporting to Service School in August of 1984, you were assigned to Basic Electricity and Electronics School Division. You served in diverse positions of leadership as a Technical Training Supervisor, Training Quality Monitor, Student Services Officer, and Senior Military Advisor. Throughout your tour, your innate honesty, integrity, coupled with your outstanding operational and technical competence have been outstanding. Your efforts and resourcefulness have inspired your seniors, peers, and juniors alike, contributing significantly to the command's mission. Your exceptional professional ability, initiative, and loyal dedication to duty throughout your naval career place great credit upon yourself and the United States Navy. May you experience fair winds and foreign seas for your future endeavors. Godspeed. Signed, FUC, Commanding Officer Service. Well, present you with a Fleet Reserve certificate and Dennis Lueck, Senior Chief Gunner's Mate, has transferred from active duty to the Fleet Reserve of the United States Navy on the 30th day of September 1988 after 25 years of service. Awarded to testimony of faithful and honorable service. Signed, Mr. Frank Busey, Commanding Officer Service School Command, and also your retirement and the original bill. We know that the Senior Chief is well prepared for these next awards because they take up a lot of weight and the whole of his house from now on. So he's been planning on this a long time. So I know he's ready to put an extra few beams so he can support these things. So I know he's ready. And Senior Chief, in recognition of your many duty stations and distinguished duty, we have your retirement shadow box and presented from the service corps. Our next award is the retirement plaque with a list of all of your duty stations throughout your long and distinguished career. You're working me to death. You know, the Senior Chief is often called himself the world's greatest Senior Chief gunner's mate. But, you know, we laugh, but I think he has some justification because he's been an awful big part of the institution. He's done more than any other Senior Chief I can think of, and I've known since I've been here. And he's much more than a gunner's mate. He's probably the biggest influence on the morale in BEE Sewell. He always has been. He will be sorely missed because he'll be gone. He's their photographer. Counselor. He's instructed more officers and staff members than anybody I know, and he maintained the highest standards of military appearance and conduct over there that you could never ask for. He is the example, and I'm very honored to present him the Service School Command plaque for his recognition of his outstanding performance and contribution to this command. Several months ago in March, I was forced to move my staff out of 621 and bring them over here to 520. I didn't really want to do it because BEE had been part of 2nd Regiment for a long time, and I very much appreciated what they were doing over there and the help and guidance given to me by Senior Chief Lueck. The only thing I didn't miss was having to be inspected every morning to make sure I looked good enough for the students. But the Senior Chief and the BEE School, as far as I'm concerned, and all of my staff, has always been a part of 2nd Regiment and still is. And I'm very much honored today to present him the retirement plaque and the 2nd Regiment plaque in recognition of everything that he's done for us, and it's more than we ever did for him. Thank you a lot.
The reading of the letter that listed Senior Chief Lueck's qualifications and awards and duty stations kind of made me think that someone was trying to put the Blue Jackets manual, Jane's fighting ships, and uniform regs all in one paragraph. But that's the sort of fellow that he is. Having been here about a year and a half, and having known Senior Chief only that length of time, we have become very good friends. And the reference to training young, somewhat, junior officers is a very active part of Senior Chief. Throughout his career, he's always thought that young officers could learn a little bit more every day. And in some ways, he succeeded in teaching me a great deal. And so I take this honor in presenting Senior Chief Lueck the BEE plaque, having worked with, alongside, sometimes for Senior Chief Lueck while I was at BEE school. The Senior Chief and Julie are originally from Wisconsin, but they have chosen to make their home here in Illinois. And Senior Chief, we have for you the Illinois flag that has been duly flown. And you can run this one up your flagpole, Brian. Maybe somebody will salute.
I guess it's a great honor for me, Senior Chief, to be up here today to be able to say a few words as you depart us. And I also was under the tutelage of Senior Chief Lueck for a few months as the director at BEE school, and moved on over to ET school. But I learned a lot from him, and he never let up even for a moment. Wednesday morning I was at a function with him, and he reminded me that my pocket was unbuttoned. Button today. And I thank you for all the assistance you've given me, and the things I've learned from you, and I cherish the memories of working with you, beside you, and also sometimes, most of the time, for you. Thanks a lot, and it's with great honor that I present you with the Electronics Technician School's plaque, and good luck to you. I'm currently the director over BE&E school. I relieve Lieutenant Erickson. Commander Olson mentioned earlier that BE&E school was under 2nd Reg and it became part of 3rd Reg. That's about the time when I took over. I wasn't sure at the time if maybe Senior Chief hadn't had a little bit to do with that because he was trying to add to some collection of his plaques here. One thing I did keep in mind when I went over to BE&E school was something that Lieutenant Erickson had told me as I relieved him, that Senior Chief was a very outspoken person, and I have yet to figure out by whom yet. It has been a pleasure working with Senior Chief. He has also guided me in my tour here at Great Lakes, and I know that I could speak for my staff that he's touched every one of their lives and made a big difference in the way they look at the Navy. And I can see some of them standing in the back there shaking their heads. I know that they would all love to have the opportunity to get up here and say a few words on behalf of the Senior Chief. I would just like to say that we really did appreciate you, and we're going to miss having him around. I'm going to present the 3rd Reg plaque, Senior Chief.
Senior Chief, you've served your country honorably for 25 years. Your love for God and country has never faltered. I have the honor this morning presenting you the United States flag, flown over the capital of the United States on July 6th. It's well known, all your hard work here on the base in the Navy. I want to go back and tell a little story. I met Senior Chief last December. Within the first week there, we was talking all sea stories. And I found out in the late 60s, Senior Chief and his wife were helped found the Resurrection Lutheran Church in Virginia Beach. The reason I'm bringing this up is the dedication to the Navy, not only to the Navy, but in the civilian community. And the importance of the Resurrection Lutheran Church, it's gone from services in a mortuary at the time, and now it's a church of about 200 people. And the reason I even bring it up is my 2 daughters were baptized there, and maybe without your help, Julie's help, I may not have. I want to thank you for that. Present you the United States flag.
Senior Chief, we're going to turn this over to you and give you and Julie was here too a chance to say something to all of your friends.
Well, Senior Chief never says anything at school or on the command, so I don't know if I should start now or not. I'm deeply honored today by the presence of each and every one of you. If you would please, it's a chance for me to show off. But I do not mean that in the sense of showing off myself. My intentions today were to hope and pray that I could show off the United States Navy to you. In that regard, I assembled the finest people the United States Navy has. I was extremely fortunate people that accepted my request for side buoys, request for the drill team, the band, friends, relatives. Particularly proud of the officers that sit behind me. Captain Yusey has been a tremendous individual for this base. I've spent many years at Service School Command, and I would have to say without a shadow of a doubt, Captain Yusey has provided the strongest leadership that Service School Command has ever seen. And I would like to thank you for that, Captain. Commander Olson, without a doubt, a superb commander. Commander Olson was the first commander I ever encountered that basically gave his chief petty officers a blank check. He said, "You're the backbone of the United States Navy. I trust your judgment. Keep me out of jail." We carried out that mission, and I think we've achieved superb results. I thank you for that, Commander Olson. Lieutenant Rayleigh, in fact, the remaining officers up here are all former enlisted people. Came up through the ranks. They gained a great deal of wisdom through that process. Lieutenant Rayleigh did the same thing when he came to the school. He brought new life to the school. He provided the leadership that we needed. And with it, again, we carried out the mission that we were assigned. I personally thank you for that, Lieutenant Rayleigh. Lieutenant Erickson, changing directors more rapidly than I had days to think about at the school. Started out another learning process, but again I found out that having been a former chief petty officer, he understood the fountain of wisdom that came from the advice his fellow shipmates offered to him. He capitalized on that advice. We worked together as a tremendous team, and he indeed made profound changes and improvements training and mission environment at Service School Command. I would like to also personally thank Lieutenant Erickson. Lieutenant Tuggle, very apprehensive at first. I think you can understand when one changes from one place to another, there's always that apprehension. We were making a major change. We were going from 2nd Regiment. We were very proud of 2nd Regiment. You have esprit de corps here, and we all tried to think that 2nd Regiment was the best. 1st Regiment thinks they're the best. 3rd Regiment thinks they're the best, and there's nothing wrong with that. But I think Lieutenant Tuggle was very apprehensive of stepping into the lion's den at 2nd Regiment, particularly with that mean old Senior Chief Lueck there. He has provided leadership to us. He has come over there with an open mind, and together you're going to see on approximately April 1st, 1989, the change in the training mannerisms at BEE school. This change, which is taking us a year to incorporate, all being guided by Lieutenant Tuggle, is coming along very smoothly. You cannot do that without tremendous leadership, and I thank you for that, Lieutenant Tuggle. Chief Warrant Officer Lindblad, tremendous individual, very much a people person. Indeed, he's not only a friend in Christ, he is a leader who has the respect of each and every staff member at the school. Rare combination at times. I guess because his leadership comes from the heart. I'd like to thank you for that, Mr. Lindblad. Silence is golden, huh? Seems like I came into the Navy yesterday. I suppose everybody that's preceded me has said the same thing, but it's true. Mom was reminiscing this morning, very surprised when I came home about 25 years ago and said, "Hey, Ma, I won't be here at Christmas, join the Navy." Instant motherhood. But the Navy did me a favor. Told me I didn't have to report until January. I'd be home for Christmas. They forgot to tell me it was going to cost me leave. But it was tremendous. I've had a tremendous career. I've met an awful lot of people whose lives we have been able to interact and share memories with. Hopefully we have in each and every case carried out the mission of the United States Navy. At times it got a bit hectic. In fact, the last several years were, well, hectic is probably too shallow a word to say what has been going on and transitioning the last several years. I was running a regular rat race, and thanks to Mom, I had to stop one day and think about what I was doing. She gave me this little plaque. Talks about the fact that we get so busy in our lives that we don't have time for prayer. Except all of a sudden you wake up and you realize that since you have so many things to do and so many challenges to encounter during the day, you better start your day off with prayer, because it's the only way you'll get through it. And I'd like to thank my Lord for helping me through these 25 years. To each and every one of you, God bless you.
In just a moment, the Senior Chief is going to complete the final parade of his career, and I would like to have everyone remain seated, please. You're going to notice that a position in the side boys' ranks is left empty, and that's in honor of our friend, Bill Cinnamon.
Chief Petty Officers of Service School Command, Great Lakes, Illinois, take pleasure in presenting to Senior Chief Gunner's Mate Dennis E. Lueck the following retirement creed. You have this day experienced that which comes to all of us who serve on active duty in our Navy. I say our Navy because your departure from active duty in no way terminates our relationship, our regard, or our obligation to the service and our fellow Chief Petty Officers. By law and tradition, United States Navy retirees are always on the rolls, ever ready to lend their service when the need arises. The respect that you earned as the Chief was based on the same attributes that will carry you into retirement. Have no regrets. Do not view your retirement orders as an end of an era, but rather as orders to a new and challenging assignment, to a form of independent duty. Remember well that you have been and always will be an accepted member of the most exclusive of all maritime fraternities, that of the United States Navy Chief Petty Officer. Your active duty brothers have saluted you.
Okay. Right here on the count of three. Everybody on the side.
See, now you can light up. Have you seen that somebody else light up? Now you can light up.
But it generates a whole new set of rules. You know, I'm afraid
Took my hand and says, goodbye, Birdie. Yeah. Give me a big smile. That's that a boy. You are on camera, so smile. Tell everybody not to go almost say hi to someone.
That is 10 days.
Good retirement to you, Warren. Oh, yeah, I am. Where that uniform from? Good luck to you in your career. Hi, Chief. See you later. You're too damn old. Oh, no, you're not. You get Your Chief.
I'm not hugging. Shake your hand. Have a good one.
This way we do it, Master Chief.
Have a good one. Nice ceremony. I thought the Master Chief's always not in public.
Ran out of wind.
Great.
That's coming
The retirement program here at Great Lakes for Senior Chief Lueck. As you can see, there's an awful lot of friends of his here, service personnel and personal friends, and I am one of them. And I'm going to wrap this up here, and then we're going to go over to his home for a while. And this is how I'm going to close this off as we climb this flagpole. There's Old Glory way up on top, all by herself. There she is. So Senior Chief, best of luck to you from one of your friends. Take care.